You're probably getting absolutely scammed while buying CS skins and overpaying when you shouldn't be. Today, I'm going to show you how to avoid that by 1, showing the best places to buy skins, 2, what skins you should be looking for, and 3, the most profitable skins that have proven to be good investments. So first, where to buy skins. There's a million different sites out there with differing fees, numbers of users, and a million other things that make it difficult to put a marker on which one is the best. The good news is you can literally check which site has the cheapest listed skins on another site called Price Empire. All you do is go on the site, type in the skin you want, like here I'm looking for a Karambit Boreal Forest, and you can scroll and see which site currently has it listed at the cheapest price. The vast majority of the time, it's going to be the sites with the lowest fees, so that's typically CS Float. But CS Float, very trusted site, been around forever, and it's very easy to use, so no complaints there. This will typically save you a few bucks from buying from Skinport or Skin Baron or Bitskins, which all have higher fees, so it's definitely something to look at. People with the skins typically sell higher than what they're worth on sites with higher fees. When it gets to sub over $1,000, it can vary a lot more, so overall, it's just a good place to check. Price Empire once again, especially if it's more expensive, and you're good there. This video is sponsored by Skins Monkey. If you've been looking to trade out your old boring skins for new ones, Skins Monkey is the place. By clicking the link in the description, you'll get a 35% deposit bonus when depositing with cash and crypto, and up to a free $5 bonus on your first trade. So be sure to click that link. Skins Monkey also has the freebies tab where they run 24/7 giveaways that are completely free to join with crazy skins. And if you're looking to actually get your hands on some good skins, Skins Monkey is the quickest way to do it. So be sure to get that free $5 and 35% deposit bonus now, trading your CSGO skins with that link at the top of the description. Now number 2, what skins should you be looking for? You're probably paying way too much money for super good condition skins when it isn't actually necessary. The AK Bloodsport and field tested versus the AK Bloodsport in factory new look virtually the same, and this isn't exactly nitpicking. This is the case for, I would say, over 50% of skins. Lore knives, for the most part, look exactly the same in field tested as minimal wear, maybe some wear on the corners, but not thousands of dollars worth of difference that you should be spending money on. The Op Asimov is another OG example. It looks the same in well worn, and a lot of battle scarred conditions as it does in field tested. Since a lot of them are much brighter now, and the way wear applies actually changed in CS2 and a bunch as well, so don't stress over having a factory new skin or even a minimal wear one in most cases. A low float field tested could easily get the job done. Not only that, but it goes much deeper than this. If you want a Sapphire, don't even bother, just get a Phase 4 Doppler. This is a Bowie Sapphire that I bought at the beginning of CS2, which was a horrible decision. It just doesn't look good when you can get a Phase 4 Doppler for a fifth of the price. A lot of Dopplers as well, since they have 1,000 pattern IDs, some of them have more blue than black compared to the different Phase 4s. It varies a lot, and you can very easily get lucky in one that looks exactly like a Sapphire. The difference between a low float field tested and a high float minimal wear float as well is practically nothing in skins that aren't Dopplers. Now, here's why I say it varies a lot though. Just like skins, gloves have pattern IDs. Now, you might not notice it with something like the black tie gloves because their pattern actually doesn't seemingly change at all depending on the different pattern ID, but it actually does. You just haven't been paying attention. Here's the black tie gloves in 0.18 float value with pattern ID 39. You can distinctly see the scratch marks on the pointer finger knuckle, but if we change that to pattern ID 41, same exact float value, the scratches are in a completely different spot, and it looks like there's way more of them. They look way more worn, despite being the same exact float value and what you would think is the same exact glove. They look completely different. So when buying gloves, not only look for lower float field tested ones compared to minimal wear ones, as it'll save you hundreds if not thousands of dollars for the more expensive ones, but be sure to also compare different pattern IDs of gloves you're looking at. If you have a pair of gloves that's like 0.18 float value and you see another pair listed at like 0.22 for example, the pattern ID can make the 0.22 ones look better, and they could also be way cheaper since nobody changes the price of their listing based on the pattern ID. It's always just based on float value. So it's something to look at. It could save you a lot of money or just get you some cleaner gloves in general. So I would always recommend just going on whatever website it be and actually looking at the different gloves listed and seeing which one looks the best. The pattern helps a lot. And finally, number 3, the most profitable skins that have proven to be good investments. Is there a best skin or a best knife? Well, the answer is sort of. A lot of butterfly knives outperform normal bayonets. M9 bayonets and karambits do exceptionally well. The classic knife, despite not being too sought after, has a ton of skins with super high returns, but I can't just give you a concrete answer of one thing is the best. It's more important to focus on the case that the skin is in, or the knife or the gloves, and the amount of people that will be willing to pay the price for the knife, for example, rather than just the skin of the knife. Just scrolling through classic knife prices here over the past month, the classic Fade, a skin that you'd think is super sought after, is barely up in price at all. While the Forest DD-Pat, the Urban Mast, and the Boreal Forest all up around 5% in the past month, way more than the classic knife Fade. And you'll note similar trends among other knives and other knife skins. The cheaper stuff typically just does better as an investment. CS's player count is super high right now. There's going to be so much demand for those cheaper knives as more people are willing to spend money on the game. So from an investing standpoint, I would always stick towards the cheaper stuff. It's always performed better in the past and probably always will. This also ties in with the previous step. You don't need to get minimal wear or factory new skins. You could stick with the field tested ones, get some good looking ones, and there's a very decent chance they increase in price more than minimal wear or factory new ones. There's just more people willing to buy those cheaper versions of the skin. Also, the same ideology applies to gloves. You'll note that sports gloves Nox, which are in the glove case, have well over doubled in price. Compared to the much more expensive gloves in there, they're on par with everything else, if not doing slightly better. It's just the same fundamentals. Case blows up in price, the gloves are going to blow up too. Of course, the high player count and everything helps as well, but don't think looks really matter when it comes to investing in skins or trying to make money. The Nox gloves literally look like default gloves. Who's paying $500 for this? I don't know, but that's supply and demand, and that is cheaper skins outperforming more expensive ones, which is a very common theme in CS. So don't be afraid to stick to the low float field tested stuff or just the normal field tested stuff in general compared to the more expensive stuff. But as always, be sure to check out Skins Monkey if you did enjoy, get that free $5 bonus, and good God, get rid of all that garbage in your inventory and actually get some cool skins for it. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.